This is the plaintiff, George Sturzlecki. He says he brought his dog Bobby to the defendant, a veterinarian, whose only goal in life is to make money and to take advantage of pet owners in distress about the health of their dogs. That's right, this guy overcharged him for things that the dog didn't need. He went to another vet who was fantastic, and he's seeking the return of the $3,000 he's owed by this quack vet. This is the defendant, Dr. Nicholas Valenti. He says the plaintiff brought his dog in for a leg problem, and he told him he'd have to put him under to x-ray him and for blood work. The poor dog had a bowling ball-sized tumor on his knee. He was concerned it may be cancer, did an exam, and then the guy went to another vet. He did everything by the book. Turns out he was correct in his assessment because the dog did in fact have cancer, and he owes this ungrateful guy nothing. He's accused of overcharging.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff says the defendant's a heartless vet who did things to the dog that the dog didn't need, but the defendant says the plaintiff is upset because of the diagnosis, which was correct. It's the case of I'll be doggone.
Thank you, Douglas. Mr. Strelecki? Tell me how to do it right.
Strzelecki.
Oh, that's not what happened. Strelecki. Sir, all right, you are suing Animal Urgent and Wellness Care, represented by Dr. Nicholas Valenti. You're the veterinarian?
Yes.
For $3,000, $375 money you paid them, and the rest of it for aggravation and loss of time. What happened?
My dog, which I have a picture, this is just this winter, he started limping, and it's an American Bulldog.
Okay, can I
It's
see
a very
the
healthy
picture?
dog, 80 pounds.
Let me see the picture.
And, okay.
Uh-huh.
This winter, I saw it start limping. I'm in a dental business for 40 years in this country, so my ex-wife died of cancer, and he was start limping, and I was afraid that he has a broken leg or something, maybe a concussion. And we had some customers in the office. There was a veterinarian who told me he has probably concussion or muscle fatigue. That's what I figured it out. And so I tried to make an appointment with the veterinarian. I did appointment in the winter.
Can we stop a second? When do you take your dog over there?
April 25.
And the limp had been going on since when? Since January?
Since January, he was limping
But it got
a little
worse
bit.
in March?
Through the March, yes.
I know you love your dog very much. Can I ask you a question? Why didn't you bring your dog in sooner?
That's what I had this.
So was it the money?
No, it's not the money. It's not the money. It wasn't so bad, you know. I mean, limping doesn't mean I didn't know what's happening.
Limping is evidence of a problem. That's the problem.
That is a problem. But,
and in fact, what ended up happening is that you learned later that your dog has cancer.
I didn't know that he had a cancer. I thought there was a concussion. He even was a little bit better. You know, winter he stays at home. He doesn't run too much.
So you brought your dog over to him in April, and what happens?
I asked him to find out what it is. I pay him for the visit, but it was a reasonable fee. I believe it was $60 or $80 or something like that for the visit. And then they say they cannot make an X-ray because the doctor told me this is his clinic. He makes the rules over here. He cannot make an X-ray. You have to put the dog asleep next day or a couple of days after. But instead, he made a blood work, which charged me $400.
Okay, stop a second. Doctor, will you explain to me what he's trying to say? Apparently, you have a policy that you have to put the dog under to do the X-ray.
Yes.
Why is that?
Okay. Any dog that's old, has problems, is going to have X-rays done, especially that he wanted confirmation that that dog had a tumor. And I told him before even we did this that I was 95% sure that this was a tumor. I can't be 100%. He wanted a diagnostic interpretation. I told him we would take X-rays. When he first called, he said what was going on, and I thought it was an ACL tear. I told him, especially with that, the dog needs to be sedated to feel the leg and manipulate the leg. Because of the size of the dog, because
how big was the dog?
The dog's an 80-pound dog. Because the dog had what I would assume was a tumor the size of almost a bowling ball.
It's not really a bowling ball. The bowling ball is this big.
No, this was big. This was big.
How big was it really?
I'm going to say the knee was like that.
It
wasn't
big.
like that? Did anybody take pictures?
No, because we didn't know we would come to this, so I would have taken pictures.
Go ahead.
So I told him that's what I thought. I said we'd do blood work today. He was told on the phone the day before that, when he made the appointment, that blood work would be required. He would then.
So you bring the dog in. And so the rule in your clinic is blood work first to make sure that the dog can be anesthetized?
Yes, for help. safety.
Okay, so now he tells you these are my rules, and you don't take your dog elsewhere. You go ahead and let the dog have the blood work. So why are you suing? That was your decision.
I'm suing because my decision was to make an X-ray right away. There was an emergency visit. I really wanted.
Right, but then he told you I don't do that. The way I do it is I do blood work.
The way you do it,
and then you found another place that after the blood work and before. I'm sorry, I need you to listen to me.
All right.
So do veterinarians sometimes take advantage of pet owners?
I think that they do. We don't really know about our animals, and so they try to take advantage because we love them.
Fair point. Going inside the courtroom.
After the blood work, but before the X-ray, you found a different place, and that different place said, we'll hold your dog down. We won't even anesthetize your dog. And that's fine, okay, if that's what you want to do, and that's fine. Now, as it turns out, they found a tumor. No matter what, you were going to need blood work, so let's, but putting that to a side, why would I order him to pay you, when you paid him $375, why would I order him to pay you $3,000? Because he has a certain protocol that he follows, and he told you about it. It's not like he lied to you. If you don't like his protocol and you don't want to pay for a blood test, don't have it.
No, he has. I must to take a blood test.
Well, only if you want to do the X-ray with him. That's how he does it.
And I didn't even have the.
Apparently, you found another place pretty quickly.
And I did not have
How
the
long
result.
did it take you to find another place?
In the same day, I was.
The same day.
I was upset.
What happened is you have buyer's remorse. You went to a place. He told you, "This is what I'm selling. This is how I sell it." You said, "I'll buy it," and then later on. You found out, darn it, I could have gotten away with not buying it, and now you have buyer's remorse. That's not how it works. If you contract him to do something and he does it, why would I make him return the fee to you?
I didn't look for it. I was afraid that I'm going to have to put, because he gave me also estimate, which I have it here.
Okay. Tell me about your doggie. How's your doggie doing? What's your doggie's name?
Bobby. He's doing fine right now, and I found on the way home.
Did your dog lose its leg?
I was about to come back.
Did your dog lose its leg?
He looks his leg, yes.
So now he's a three-legged dog.
He's three-legged dog.
Did they get it all? Did they get all the cancer?
They got it all. They got the picture right away. The doctor, there is a
Look at me.
veterinarian.
My dog had cancer this summer.
Right.
My dog has half a tongue.
Right.
She has a snake tongue now. That's what we always say in our house.
Right.
She's alive, and they got it all.
Yeah.
You have a very sympathetic judge. I'm so glad that your dog's life was saved. But I kind of can't believe you're here on this lawsuit.
No, I just want to tell you what happened.
I don't want to hear any more of what you got to say. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that Bobby finally got to a doctor to treat what needed treating. And I am not going to order a man who told you, I first have a blood test, I do it this way, and this is what I charge, and you said, okay. And then he does the job.
No, I didn't say okay.
I'm not going to order him to return the money he earned for the job, much less 10 times that amount. Verdict, in this case, is for the defendant.
Thank you.
Well, the plaintiff fails to prove his case here. Mr. Strzelecki, what do you think about what the judge just told you?
The judges may be right, but she didn't listen to everything what I had to say.
What more could you have said? You knew up front what it was going to cost you.
No, I didn't know what he said. I must to do it. He said, I must to do it. He forced me to do it. It's a dirty and nasty office. And that nurse over here is very, very arrogant people. That's why I left the office. But I was afraid I'm going to have to put in this prices he gave me estimated.
Well,
the judge didn't want to
the
take
judge
a look
heard
on it.
all your testimony.
I would have spent $9,000. I don't have it with this guy. And I have the other doctor. I found.
I'm sorry, sir.
On the way home.
I'm sorry.
On the way home, that I was upset. I just saw the sign clinic, and the guy did the picture right away. X-ray what I wanted.
You didn't listen to the judge carefully.
And I paid only $900 instead of $9,000 to this guy. I probably would have to put the dog asleep, which I wouldn't do it. Another thing is, he says,
sir, we're out of time. You got to go sign some documents. Okay? Good luck. I don't know, doctor. He's very upset, but he just doesn't understand. The judge certainly spelled it out for him.
No, that's the truth. He doesn't understand. It's sad, and we never charged him $9,000 or quote him a price for surgery.
I know.
He's upset. He made the choice. He signed papers, agreed to it. I didn't force anything down. And my tech was not rude to him. My business manager wasn't rude to him.
Very good.
So we did the job.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Does this happen very often?
Today you have to write everything down and have everything in written because that's the only way to prove yourself.
No kidding.
And, that's
Yeah.
what we do. I really thank you for.
Good for you. Okay, congratulations. Thank you very much. Very good advice from him, Harvey. What do you think?
Doug, fact is that a vet can do whatever is medically necessary, and that is exactly what this vet did.